Hi everyone, my name is Christianah and welcome to my YouTube channel, Tianah Tuition. Today we're going to be going through fractions, decimals, percentages, how to convert fractions into decimals and decimals into percentages. So let's get into it. We're going to run through some calculation. To convert a fraction into a decimal, we divide it. And then to convert a decimal into a percentage, we multiply that by 100. So we're going to run through an example here. So we've got the example of 1/4. And so 4 goes into 1 0 times. And so we note our 0, we add our decimal point on both the top and the bottom and add the 0 as a 10. We then calculate 4 into 10, which gives us 2, remainder 2. We then calculate 4 into 20, which gives us 5. So as you can see, our decimal number for 1/4 is 0.25. And then we will then use that to calculate percentage. So 0.25 times 100 will give us our percentage. I've got a little hint here. You can simply move the decimal point by the number of zeros of the number that you're multiplying. 2 spaces to the right, 25%. Example number 2, 2/10. We're going to divide 10 by 2. Once again, it's not divisible, so we're going to put our 0 and add our decimal points top and bottom. Add our 0 after the decimal point at the bottom, move the 2 over to give us 20. 10 into 20 goes 2 times, which gives us 0.2. So 0.2 is our decimal. And then 0.2 times 100, once again, using our little handy trick, we move the decimal point 2 times, whereby you move the decimal point and there may not be a 0. You simply fill it in with the 0. So in this case, we have 20%. So 2/10 gives us 0.2, which also gives us 20%. And one last example, 1/3 or 1/3. This one is slightly trickier. So 3 into 1, 3 goes into 1 0 times. So we note our 0 at the top. Once again, add our decimal point, becomes 10. And 3 goes into 10 3 times with a remainder of 1. And as you can see, the number is continuous. So we will continue to have 3 going into 10, it will always give us a remainder of 1. And so what we have here is a recurring number. And to denote that recurring number, we put a dot at the top of the number that recurs. So here I've written 0.33 recurring. So now to calculate that, 0.3333, and we multiply that by 100, and we're going to move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right. That is going to give us 33.333%, or in another form, 33.3% recurring. Now I'm just going to run through some random examples to help you calculate. So the first random example is 1/7 as a decimal. And the second one that we're going to do is 3/8 as a percentage. But first of all, focusing on 1/7 as a decimal, what we're going to do is calculate 7 into 1. Once again, that gives us 0. We note our decimal points, add our 0. We move the 1, which gives us 10. 7 into 10 only goes once. So we note that 1 and we have a remainder of 3. That 3 has now become 30. So 7 into 30, which gives us 4 with a remainder of 2, which gives us 20, gives us 2 with a remainder of 6, and so on to 3 decimal places. Then we'll move on to our second random example, 3 divided by 8 as a percentage. So we're going to first calculate that as a decimal and then calculate the decimal into a percentage. So we're going to do 8 into 3, which goes 0 times, add our decimals, add our 0, and 8 into 30, which gives 3 with a remainder of 6. 8 into 60 goes 7 times with a remainder of 4, and then 8 into 40 goes 5 times, which gives us 0.375 as our decimal. And then to convert that into a percentage, we simply multiply by 100, use our trick again to move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, which gives us 37.5% as a percentage. Awesome. So now it's your turn. What I'm going to do is put a couple questions on the screen. Hopefully the examples in this video have been super useful and you can use those to calculate the next 6 questions. My next video will be about converting percentages into decimals and then into fractions. So I hope to see you there. Feel free to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So once again, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.